What's up, y'all? GlovRR back in the building with another video. Today we're gonna take this bad boy off, and we got our Fender Eliminator kit from newragecycles, so we're gonna put this on today. About time, because I'm almost done with the mods and I definitely need to get that off. So
And all I wanna be is true. And all I wanna be is true.
I feel like I wrote this from a personal place or something.
And all
I don't know.
wanna be is true.
Let's make it count though, for real. Yeah.
And all I wanna be
Swear
is
my
true.
dreams are taking long. I was pissed but never stalled. Made trip, I never fall. Stay true to who you are. Can't win without a wall. God came and healed these scars. Late nights with all my dogs. I can see it from afar. See, it's days like these, I think that pain made me strong. Had purpose all along, whether right or whether wrong. When my doggy stuck inside a jam, I'm the one they call. Felt good to talk to sauce. Before you walk, gotta crawl. Told him question God long enough, that man bound to respond. Did the same thing with Paul. Better answer when he called. We ain't seeing eye to eye, still paid a visit to his mom.
I still care regardless
I
of
still
whatever
paid
it
a
is.
visit. Look, almost gave up on my dreams cause I felt I wouldn't pop. And that burden weighed a lot. Lost a lot but gained a lot. Thank God I stayed true. A big stage.
alright, so we're gonna start with taking both of our seats off. So let's do that. That dude's always ripping down my street every single day. That dude will be back, watch. Next, we're gonna unscrew these 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then these 2 right here, 1, 2. So let's do that right now. And now we should be able to pull this top piece off. And you gotta pull up and back. Told you, man. Up and down the street all day. Alright, so next we're gonna be removing these 2 screws so we can take this bottom fairing off. We're also gonna remove this plate, so we're gonna unscrew these 4 little screws as well. All right, so we took that off. Next thing, we're gonna have to take this black this black piece off right here. So we're gonna have to unscrew 1, 2, 3, 4, as well as these two under here. And we're gonna be taking that off. So. All right. So once we have that out, here is your what do you call it, license plate light, and these right here are your turn signals. So we're gonna take these bolts out, these 4 right here, and pull this out, as well as our turn signals and license plate light. All right, y'all, so I'm disconnecting the turn signals right now. So I didn't know which one was the left or right for when I install the new turn signals. So what I did was just took one out and I cut my bike on, and I'm hitting the left turn signal right now. Nothing's happening. When I hit the right turn signal, it works. So now I know that since the orange one is disconnected, I know that's the left turn signal. So when I go to put my new wires in, I'll put the left one into the orange and I'll put the right one into the blue. So now I know that. My wires are disconnected right now, so I'm just gonna start unscrewing these 4 screws for the fender. All right, so now we're pushing these screws through. And it's off. Here comes this car again. Look at this guy. Straight tool bag, man. Straight tool bag. But she's off, and now I'm gonna start the process to install the new Fender Eliminator. All right, so the new Fender Eliminator kit comes with your license plate bracket that sits right up here, that holds everything. It comes with the turn signals so I don't have to worry about taking those old turn signals off and putting them on here. So they already come with turn signals and your license plate holder, as well as the license plate light. All right, so first up, we're gonna install the bracket, and it goes on like this. The brass pieces go on the outside. So all we're gonna do is line it up with these screws that we just unscrewed off of the previous fender, and just push these screws back in. Just like that. I'll show you guys. So all we did was just push those screws in the holes so it doesn't fall, and we're gonna tighten those bolts back on. All right, so once you tighten these bolts up, you're gonna take, I kind of already started, you're gonna take your turn signals and start threading the wires through here. So you're gonna thread the wires through there, and you're gonna thread it out of the side so they can connect right up here. All right, so once you get the turn signals all the way through, you're gonna grab your license plate bracket and thread that wire up and through that hole as well, because you got to pretty much bolt these two together at the same time, and it's gonna sit up here like this. And I got the tucked license plate, so mine's gonna be tucked underneath. So I'm gonna screw these bolts into that right now. All right, so I'm about to put this black piece back on. I actually had to unscrew everything in order to get that piece back on, so about to do that now. So we're gonna have to go behind all this stuff. And line everything up. So we're gonna put these push pins in. All right. So we got everything lined up. Now we're gonna put those 4 screws back in. gonna just tighten them a little bit so I can pull these wires. So I can pull these wires through and get everything set back up back here. Alright, so I actually had to undo a little bit of what I already did because I put this thing on wrong. The wires were in the way. I kind of had the wires going up into here and it wouldn't let me put the red fairing back on. So I had to unloosen everything and put the wires, thread the wires through that hole and that hole. And when I do the license plate bracket, I threaded that wire up and through this right here, so it comes out right here and goes in. So now we're all good. I'm just gonna tighten the screws on the black piece, and then we're gonna put the fairings back on. All right, now we're gonna do the fairing. And the we're gonna kind of do this stuff last. I want to put the fairing on first, just so I know. All right, just so I know that she fits. And this is not correct. All right, now that we got the red piece just chilling, hanging on there, what I'm gonna do is kind of thread these wires up and then screw everything in place. So there we go. Inside. So I'm gonna just all right, so I threaded the wires right here and I zip tied them. So they're nice and tucked in. I just set the fairing right here so it's not fully on. We're gonna do that next, but I just wanted to check and see how everything looks underneath. So that's decent. And now would be a good time to check the lights, make sure the turn signals are working. So we're gonna go left All right, check the right. All right, so we're looking good. The license plate light is also working, so we're looking good right there. All right, so we're all set. Now we're just gonna finish attaching the rest of the fairings. All right, so we're just tightening this one back on. And we're gonna screw these screws in now. All right, so this is back on now, and now we're gonna put this on. All right, now we're putting on the top. So this one, you have to start back here. And then we're tightening these screws up. And then we're gonna put the push pins in here. All right. That's pretty much it. All right. There it is. I still have to tighten up this. I still have to tighten this up. But there she is, man. Everything is all set. So I think it looks pretty good. I just hope no cops try to get me.